my last stream. I don't know when it's gonna post, but I just hauled in two. Oh, wait a minute. It's gonna let me do it now. Yeah, I just hauled in 2 loads of fish, and I was getting ready to go in port. Oop, go to port. And said something about my licenses. It was gonna suspend the application because the licenses weren't valid. So let me run into port. Start waypoint. But I wasn't able. I thought I lost these fish because when I came back, it made me restart the whole game. Let me try to go into the market. See if it'll let me sell them in the market. Now, one of these times, I don't think I'm going to have anybody watching my stream when I do it. But one of these times, I want to try to fill up my whole boat with fish before I come in and see what I bring in. But I'm thinking that's going to take a long time to do. Come on, little boat, move. Now, when you're in port, you guys see my throttle over there on the left? Well, that top gauge that goes left and right, that is side thrusters. That way, like, when I'm trying to leave port or something like that, I can just side thrust, and I don't smack the port, because if I do that, and then it damages my boat. So, I'm going to go in here, try to sell to the market, see if I can. See, like, when I even go in to try to dock, I like to use my side thrusters. Not yet, you'll see it here in a second. Yeah, here we go. I'm pushing away from that dock. Or pushing away from that wall. I'm hoping the front of my boat, yep, will catch that. There, now I can go into port. Now, the fish market is not always open, so it's a hit or miss when you come to the fish market. I got 2.7 million for my pullock and 98,000 for my mackerel. Now, after I paid, those are all my expenses for paying my crew members. That's what I ended up paying out total. And then down at the bottom is what I ended up netting in. I ended up netting in just under 2 million krona. Now I'm hoping my boat's not wedged. Yep, it hurt my hull. Oh wait. I want to see something. Nothing. Now, what the key is when you're going into dock like that, your boat starts flinging around all over the place. So if you're gonna leave dock real quick, hurry up and try to do it either when it's on a bounce back or something like that. That way, because I don't believe, don't quote me on this, but I don't believe that as long as you're technically in dock, like where you hit the end dock, I don't believe the damage counts against your ship. So, and all you gotta do is make it to the edge of that right there. So as long as you do it, and you're... Alright, now fast travel back to the open ocean. Ah, oh, you peckerheads. Move. Move, little dude. Now this is going to probably be a little bit of a boringer stream. I'll be quiet for about 5 or 10 minutes-ish. I'll probably just mute my mic. But, I gotta go... I don't have to, but I'm gonna go and smoke a cigarette. And I don't smoke inside my house, so... I'm gonna set my ship to start trawling. Oh, let me set my gauges back up here. Oh yeah, that's why, because I didn't have my net set yet. So you could see that there was only 3 gauges on there. Yeah, so I wasn't wrong. Now, let me get my guys ready. Oh, see? I didn't put them to sleep again. Dang you, Frankie. Alright, get ready and set this. Alright, here we go. And as soon as my net is down, this is what I need to keep telling myself, and this is the hardest part. Once my net is down, I can set them to rest. They literally have nothing else to do on this whole ship until I bring my net back in. But you have to have at least 4 employees, 4 crew members to run the ship. Pretty nice school of fish right there to the right. Now you can also call for help. So like if you run out of gas or you start sinking, you can call for rescue. And if you haven't already sank, they can pull you back to dock. But it costs like $8 grand, or you can pay a monthly due, which is like $25,000 a month or something like that, or a year or something like that. I don't remember. I think it's a month. I don't remember. But you pay that, and anytime anytime something happens to you, you can call and they can come back and tow you. But you can also get this service that's in the upgrades or in the maintenance, to where you pay like $15,000 a year or something like that, and no matter what, you get free towing to the closest port. You can also put insurance on your boats. I did that. I'm gonna set this right now. I did that, and that's kind of how I cheated to get this. I worked my way up all the way to this ship 2 days ago, and then when I got back on the game, alright, I need to set my speed. When I got back on the game yesterday, for some reason the file that I saved it on, this is on PlayStation 4, the file I saved it on was corrupt, so I couldn't even load my career. So I had to start all over again from crab fishing. Well, not all over from the very beginning, but from the last part that's saved, which was my crab fishing. And still going too fast. So, instead of doing all that, you can skip time on this, because when you set your crab cages, you don't want to go back and get them for at least 20 hours. And that's going to be a full pot. Now, you can watch your pots, they change color the longer they're in the water. Well, if they hit red again, or yellow, I don't remember, I think it's red, but if they hit red again, that means that they're losing shrimp, or losing crabs. So, alright, I need to slow down. I need to let this out. Nope, not in. Out. I'm gonna let this guy out. But I ended up really, when you're crab fishing, it's once you really get the hang of it, it's easy. I can't say it's easy. It's easier, but it's tedious. You go and set your crab cages, then you can go back to port. You can fast forward time, but you got to keep in consideration how many hours it took you to get from where you dropped your last pot to dock, and then back from dock back to your port, your pods. So you need to keep that in consideration of your time that you're gonna fast track, or that you're gonna set your time up for, and then you have to line up when you're picking up your crab cages. Your cages have to line up on the right side of your dock, right side of your ship, and obviously this isn't a crab ship, but that black tube right there on the right side of my ship, from about the front of that to the back of my ship, is the length of the area that you got to get your buoy, and it only goes about, I would say, 20 meters out to the right, probably 15 feet, 20 feet out to the right, and that's the area you have to get your buoys. And if you miss it, and if you miss it, and then you have to hurry up and throw on your reverse thrusters, then and it's even worse if the ocean is rough. If the ocean is rough, it's almost impossible to even back up or anything, even when the ocean is good. I don't understand why that. Right there. Oh, I'm in a school of fish right now. It's probably the port door. Oh, it went away. Yeah, this is not a good one. But yeah, but anyways, what I know I rambled on. But what ended up happening is, instead of going back through all of that, I ended up going out. I sat 14 crab pots. Ended up picking them up real quick. And crab season is only from July until October in the game. So after October, you are not going to catch no crabs. So if that's all you're doing after you work up to crabs, if that's all you're doing, you might as well get in the hang of going back to fishing, because you're not going to catch no crab from October back to January. And this goes day by day by day by day. But you can fast forward also week by week by week. But you got to be careful doing that, because if your boat is in dock, from the boat banging against the dock, I don't know why, but it sits there and it'll tell you your boat's damaged and your boat sank. Well, if you have insurance on your boat, and this is what I did yesterday, if you have insurance on your boat, you make your boat sink. Not the lunar bow that I have now, but like my crab boat, my other boat that I had, I purposely made them sink. And this is after I paid off all my debt. I made them sink. I ended up getting $2 million Corona from one or both of them. Plus I already had 1 or 2 million Corona. My loan was completely paid off. So I ended up going back into the bank to do a loan, and I ended up getting a $21 million loan, which was enough for this. Now, if you guys don't know about the game, before you can get any particular ship, you have to travel. You can have all the money in the game, but if you have not traveled enough kilometers in the game, it will not allow you to buy the next boat up. So just keep that in mind. But every time you fast travel, if you unlock the furthest port, which is boring, you literally could set your boat and go grocery shopping and come back. But pick the furthest port and just keep fast traveling back and forth from port to port to port to port to port. Now, when you fast travel, it uses more gas, so watch your gas, because you will have to put gas in. But you still get all those miles for traveling. Just kind of a way to cheat and get those mileage up for you. Yeah, see, if you look in the boat on my compass over there, I have absolutely nothing in my storage yet. Because I haven't reeled in these fish yet, so. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try dropping my net down to, I don't know, 120 meters. Oops. Drop my net down to like 120 meters. See if I can get any more fish. Alright, you see right next to where my fish mark is how many fish I'm getting. Obviously I'm getting 0, but there's the sea right next to that. That's how far I am from the floor of the ocean. So, but now with this ship, I do not want to drag my net on the ground. It'd damage my net. I tell you what, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on this game, on trawling. I had to watch them about the crab fishing because I didn't know how long to put the pots in. I wasn't getting but 4 or 5 crab. Now when you're doing the crab on your own, it's kind of cool because you have to organize, you have to sort the male and female crabs on your own. And if you take any female crab in, you get penalized $1,000, well, 1,000 Corona for each female crab. Later when you get the bigger vessel and people are doing it for you, you have to hope that they're doing it the right way. I mean, they're not all that good at everything they're doing. So once they learn better, okay, let me see, did I put them to rest? Nope. Damn you, Frankie. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna feed them. That way I can just hurry up and get them. There's only 4, so who was it? I'm gonna make you cook, lady. Get some more food up. But anyways, go in here. Hold on, let me see. and that should be alright. You can see what their strong suits are, what their weak spots are. Like him, machine gutting, baiting and potting, that's for crabs. Manual gutting, long hauling, those are for regular fishing. Those are his strong parts. Now you're gonna get people like this. He's really not that good at anything, but the more you make him do something, say that, like stacking. When I get this next ship, they're gonna be stacking the fish. They're gonna be freezing the fish. For instance, let's see, what is she? She's not good at stacking. So if I start making her stack or start making her put the fish and stuff in the freezer, that is gonna go up, and then she'll end up ranking herself up and getting better. But I'll keep her at the price that she's at. So, oh, look at that, my fish are going up. I turn my head and my fish go up. Look at that. Hey, I talked too soon. Still going up. Is that set? Is that set? Yeah. So, actually, once I get her, 2 hours. No, you gotta watch, because, I think him? Yeah, I think he's my most expensive employee right now, which I think I'm paying him like 2.7% or something like that. So, I tried to make it to where he wasn't that good at anything. That way he's not unreplaceable. Because what I want to do is I want to try to get the lowest paid. Oh no, I did get him. That way I could get him for repairing. And net hauling. Net hauling is for this. But I'm gonna try to get like her once she's up and ready to go. If I wanted to hire somebody else, I really could make them repair. And what they're doing, I don't know if they're repairing the boat or if they're repairing like the lines or whatever I don't know what they're repairing, but alright guys, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna let this go. You guys might not want to watch. I'll be back in about 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes. Alright guys, I'm back. Well, I caught more fish than I ever have in this game. About to haul these fish in. Try to haul these fish in. My net's heavy, so I don't know how long this is going to take me. I still don't want that net to be like that. Yep, see, here I go, I'm catching more fish. Well, I'm about to have a full net by the time I get in. That'd be awesome. Half an hour, real time. I got a full net. I'm gonna bring this one in too. I'm just going through schools and schools and schools of fish. I need to stop. Because I want to drop my net right here when I get done. Now, I don't know if it's good to stop like this, but that's what I'm going to do. Now, this is pulling me backwards. So I think I need to counter it. I don't mind if I'm at a standstill, I just want to make sure I'm not getting pulled backwards. These seagulls are hungry. Now once this gets to about 60, 50, that's when I'll start getting my guys ready to work. Still trying to pull me backwards a little bit. There. Counter that. And what I'm going to do, I'm pull my net in, get all my fish in, and then I'm going to drop my net right here and I'll just start trawling from here. Yeah, I'm not going to catch any more fish now because those are not deep enough. And I gotta remember, put them back to rest once they're done. I'll make her do that. I'll make her repair. knots to go down any farther than that. I'm pretty much at a pretty much dead still. Yeah. This has got to hit 25 before I can pull it in. I usually get to about 26 or so. Nope, it'll let me do it now. Alright. There's my doors. Now to pull my net in. There it is. Now let's see how much this give me. Not a bad haul. Heck yeah. Now if I can set... Now let me see if I can set them again. I'm gonna set my guys. And then I'm gonna see if I have a good look at this spot again. Alright. Now they're set. Now let's drop my net. What is my coordinates? Yeah, I'll never remember that. Now I'm gonna let my net drop a little bit before I try to take off. But there's still fish right here, so... And I had a pretty good haul in that one. Almost a full net, so... Let's see. Come on, buddy. Drop. Yeah, see these fish right here. I'm gonna let this get down. Probably, this one probably about 70, probably 78. I'll probably let this one get to about 90. Now the way that I set it up, do you guys see that green on the top left gauge, and then the red on the one right next to it? What that is, look at that, I'm already catching fish. What that is this is a green controller, this is a red controller. So, in the red door is, just in case you guys forgot, the red door on that spider, the red door is that, it's gotta be, alright, now, I gotta stop this. Hold on guys, I can't multitask on this. Let that get to about 105. I let it go a little bit farther. You want it about 15 meters apart-ish. Now I'm going to speed my boat up. I'm not even moving yet, so let's see. Right there. Let's see. I need to get my port door. Yeah, my port door needs to go out. Or my starboard door. Alright, let's see. Alright, now this needs to stop. This one needs to go out. I need to get these farther. I want to get my port door. I want to get to about 90, 98, something like that, and then I want to get my starboard door 70-ish. Hitting fish. I'll probably stop that about 96, 97. I don't like how far that got away from it. I also gotta watch my net, make sure my net doesn't do that crazy stuff that it's doing right there. Let my net even itself out a little bit. See, and I'm still 500 meters from the bottom of the ocean, so I'm good with my net not dragging the ocean floor. Now I gotta probably gonna set it right there. Set it right there. Yeah, I'll speed my boat up. Now, with all this weight behind my ship, it's not really wanting to speed up at all. Going 2.9 knots. I need to get up to about 3. I like to be around like 3.8 or 4. Hey Glock, let me know if you're watching me. I'm going to show you the ship. .5, 3.6, and I need to let my nets out again. Glock, let me know if you're watching me. I need to bring this one out. Alright, I'm going to show you my ship here in a second, bro. Let me get my nets out a little bit. Now, when you're trawling, bro, this is pretty much how you want your setup to be. Like, here, let me show you. Right here, that right there showing you how many fish you're catching. Right there above my fingers. This is showing you how far your net is from the floor. This is showing you how wide your net is open. This is showing you how fast you're going. This really doesn't matter because you're in open water. This right here, this green one right here, watch that when I click onto it. Alright, there's I think 5 dots. Alright, so look. The dot on the right, the green one on the right, is this controller right here. That is also this red door right there. The port door. Oh shit. That's why it's doing that. I need to set this one out farther. But anyways, you want to try to get those dots as close to that dotted line as you possibly can. But also you need to keep your speed up, because you're not going to catch nothing if you don't. But you don't want to go over 6 kilometers an hour, which I try to keep mine around 4. The 99 and 92 on the left, that is how deep your port door and starboard door are. You want to be between 50 meters and 200 meters, but I've never taken it further than 150. But I like to stay about where you want them to be 15 meters apart. The 98 and the 103 one, you want those two to be 15 meters apart. That way, watch my 105 and watch that green dot on the right. The further that goes, the more that's going out. So now if that goes red, what I'm going to have to do, here I'll show you real quick. I don't really want to, but I'm going to show you real quick. Now these are locked right like that, upright. This one is letting my net out. But look, the further I let it out, it's going to go past that dotted line, then it turns red. You don't want that. So if that happens, see, it went red. So what I could either do is I could either pull that in, or I can let this one out. I'll let that one out, and now you're going to see the left one going out farther. That left one goes out farther. Go, buddy. I need to speed my boat up too. And then it brings it back into the green. Now this right here where my hand is, that shows me how much fish that I've caught. This shows me how far apart my doors are. This tells me how far out my net is, which is 174 meters behind me. This is my radar. The infrared is the globs of fish. All the blue is the globs of fish. The closer they get to you, they'll turn that red and yellow and orange color, which is a good thing. But you want to try to get them in between your doors. But you don't want to turn your ship. See, look at that. This is getting away from me. I'm gonna pull that in. You don't want to really turn, because if you do, it's gonna make your doors swing open, swing shut. You don't want that. It's gonna mess with all your net layout and everything also. Yeah, I just pulled my door in. Now, set this. Now look, I'm getting 3 fish per second or per minute, I don't know, and now my percentage is going up because of that big glob right there. And that's about to go right through the middle of me. Yep, here it goes. But anyways, here, let me show you my ship. Alright. Alright, I'll show you the outside. This is my big boat. The only place I really cannot go is up. No, I did go up front. It's in the back right there. I can't really go back there. But I'm slowing down. That's a heavy freaking net, that's why. Look at that glob right there. Now, hop out of my seat. Now I'll come up here. This is where you go and drive your ship. Look out my binoculars. Open sea. Now if you look for a while, if you go outside for a while, you'll see it also before you even get to this point. But you'll see whales. And you'll see them come up and you'll see them blow water. Oops. Wow, I got more fish. What is my speed? I need to speed up. Alright, now, let me go out here. I'll show you out here. This is what I said. This is where my guys are right now. This is where I'm sitting right there looking out this window. My guys are out here. Ah, crap. Speaking of that. Dang it. Hold on. I gotta put them to rest. Now you gotta set them, or you gotta put them to rest. Now, I'll show you why you want to rest them. They're not doing nothing right now. They're literally just sitting there. They're doing nothing. So, I want to make her rest too. But look, the longer that they're sitting out there, you can see that their stamina's going down. I wonder if hers is. Yeah, hers is too. But their stamina's going down. Well, I need them to pull in my net, so I want to keep them. I want to keep them as fresh as I can. Now, close this door. You can't really do nothing out there, so now. Oops, that's the bridge door. Here's a bunk room. Here's a hospital. Another door. A lounging room. I'll show you the engine room. Here's the engine room. Can't really do nothing in here. And then go on the deck. This is the front of my boat. This is where the crane and everything, when they suck the fish up, you'll see here in a minute because I'm about to pull my fish in. But when they pull my fish up, that crane pulls them up, the other crane in the back pulls them up, and then they suck them into here. Then they go into my storage down below. And then you can't really go way up in the top, like way up there. I tried. Look, Rose, I'm flying. But anyways, yeah, you can't really go up there, so. But yeah, that's my ship, bro. And then, let me go back in here. Oh, yeah. Alright, now, see? Look how full my net is. Now, that's a good thing. Now, I want to pull my net in. This is the tedious part. Seems like it takes the longest. Oops. Now, I'm going to slow my boat down. I want to watch it because this net's going to start pulling me backwards. But this number right here, the 157, you cannot. Alright, right here is how you drop your net and pull your net up. Like these bring your net in, and then you have to hit this for them to actually haul your net in or drop your net into the water. And this number right here has to be 25 for you to be able to bring it in. Now, like I said, these are these two doors right here, and it tells me how deep those two doors are. Now I gotta try to watch my speed too, because even though my speed is way up. Alright, Glock, look at the compass over there on the left. You see that yellow bar? That's my speed gauge. This is neutral right here, and then the red is reverse. Look how far up. Yeah, look how easy that was for it to pull me backwards. Watch how far up. That should be going like 20 knots if I didn't have all this fish on me. And watch how slow I go, and it'll start pulling me backwards. Oh, and you can call for rescue. So, like, if you're, because you can sink your boat. Alyssa was laughing at me yesterday. She said that I'm going to get insurance fraud because I put insurance on my boats, then I purposely sunk them. That way I could get millions of dollars so I could buy this ship. That's the phone you use to call. Oh yeah, let me show you this. Now this is a captain seat to drive the ship. You can lift your seat up, put your seat down, bring your seat backwards. You can turn your seat left or right, left, put my seat forward. Now I'm driving the ship right now, but I can also sit up here and watch that. That up and that right there. Now that last one that showed those angles, those are the angle of my doors. Like, I don't know how to control those or nothing, so, and that really doesn't matter right now. I need to know this. No, not that. I need to know this. But sitting here in my boat, I can watch how fast I'm going, make sure I'm still moving. And you can control stuff up here too. Like, what is this one? That's the storage left in my boat. Honk my horn. Rotate searchlight. Alright, let me go back here. I want to see how far I am. Oh, I'm about to pull my net in. Alright guys, let's go to work. Now that bar at the top, that 1, 2, and 3, that's just showing you how far along the process is. There goes my doors. Now watch, here comes a net. Boom. Look at all that fish. And then you'll see now it's pumping the fish out. And then once it's done, it'll tell me how much fish I got. And then I can reset my... Yep, right there. It tells me how much fish I got, the mackerel and pollock. And then accept it. Then I go back into my boat. And then I'm going to set these guys to set the trawl. Because I'm going to drop my net back down. This is the most I've ever taken. But with this haul, I should be end up getting like... The last haul I ended up with $2 or $3 million. This haul I'm thinking I should probably end up getting... I'm going to drop that. This haul I should end up getting probably $6 to $8 million on this one haul. And I've been streaming for 1 hour, so I'm going to drop this net. Try to get around 60%. I didn't even mean to get 80, but try to get 60% on this. And then haul it in, and I'll show you the main part of the... Like, this is not the main part of the game at all. Like, I'm nowhere near the main part of the game. I'm out in open waters. I'm not even around the islands and the ports and everything else. I'll show you that too. Now, like I said before, these both have to be over 50 meters, which they are now, before I can actually start catching fish. But I want to get this one to 74, 75 and get this one up to like 80 something, or get this one around 80 and get this one in the 90s, which that's what I'll probably do. I'll get this one like 84 and get this one up to like 98. But I gotta watch my spider net too. Oh, look at that school of fish. I wonder if I'm gonna get them. Looks like it's gonna go right at me. Alright, I'm gonna stop this one. I'm gonna let that one go. What is my boat at? Yeah, I didn't get no fish with that one. But they're right there, so... my net's getting away from myself. So let me let this one out. Let this one out a little bit. Bring it in. Now lock it. Nah. I want to let this one out. I want them to be around... I want that one to be around 80 something. I want that one to be around 90 something. I'm not catching no fish right now, so... I'm around some good fish, though. That... My port door depth can actually be around 100. That doesn't bother me. I don't like going much deeper than that. I don't seem to have luck any deeper than that. 97, 98. I'm gonna go 100. Lock it. 87. I'm gonna lock that one too. They're both about this. They're almost perfect. Look at that school of fish. How is that not coming into my net? That is perfect too. I'm hoping I get that net. Nothing. One was too high and one was too low. No, isn't that a pain in the... Oh, look at that. Isn't that a pain in the butt, though? I got 5 fish per second or per minute. I don't know. 7. I believe it only goes up to 9. I've only seen it go up to 9 on YouTube videos and on for me. Alright, I lost them. See, my doors are going back out. I need to bring those out more. See, they came back up. But like I said, I need to watch my port door and make sure it doesn't run away on me. See, that's a perfect set right there. About... Oh, that's getting a little bit farther. Now those blue blobs right there, those are fish. They're just... If you can see that meter, the numbers right there underneath my starboard door, that's how far the fish are away from me. 656 meters away. Yep, my door's going away from me. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Now, that's about perfect set right there. Now I need to speed up just a little bit. This haul that I have already. Alright, if you see my compass, that red in the middle of my boat, that's how much fish I already have in my boat. Now I can buy more storage. I haven't because I haven't needed to. But let me go make sure. When I do go to the store though, when I go back to the port, I'm gonna get my other binoculars. I got a oh yep, see? Iceberg. Whole sheet of ice. I hit that yesterday. I want to see where that is. It's coming in right there too. In front of my boat. Yeah, it's gonna be right there in front of me. It's coming across. Alright. See? Those came in again. Three knots. It's getting heavier though, that's why. So it's slowing me down. .9. How deep is that? I'm gonna watch my gauges for a second. I need to get my port door out farther than my... So I need to stop this one. I'm gonna double click it. That way it's ready to go again when I need it. Now get my... I'll get my port door out farther. And those fish right there are below my door, so I'm hoping they come up. There's one blob right there beside my port door that's coming this way, so also hoping that comes to me too. Or just disappear, whatever. I'm gonna go 102. Alright, let's see. Alright. No, I'm gonna go and check in this iceberg. Because that's kind of scaring me. There's nothing yet. Oh, it's getting there. But I can't see. Oh, I can see it. Oh man. I need to name this open season ice sheets. Oops. Don't need those. And no, I agree with you on that. I'm gonna let this out. This one. I don't like that port door being out that far. So the worst part about it is how slow it is. But I still think it's fun as shit. I think this I can't wait till I get the other ship, because there's more to do on it. There's more to make your crew do. Like they have to cut them up. They gotta separate them. They gotta stack them. They gotta freeze them. Yeah, I'm not catching no fish on this one. Hold on. So, port door. I'm gonna do this. Also going away from the iceberg a little bit. Seagulls are waiting for some fish. Alright, let me make sure I didn't just screw myself up. Nope. Alright, let me check something real quick. If I'm not going right at that iceberg, I'm gonna shut my mic off. Man, that's scaring me. Now I'm actually starting to be able to see it. I need to turn. Go and get my pilot seat. Going 4 knots. That ain't bad. Let me get my radar up. I need to turn away from these ice rocks. I'm going solid 4 knots though, so that's good. Oh, there's a pocket of fish right there. Hopefully I get them. Uh-oh. My door's starting to swing. Move my searchlight around. That's pretty cool. I'll turn my interior lights back on. It's a little dark without them. Looks like I might be getting around that iceberg. Steady at 4 knots. That's good. I mean, it's kind of bad because it means I'm not getting through no fish, but I'm trying to turn without messing up my net. Yeah, that iceberg is getting close to me now. Try to turn, get back out into open water. Yeah, that's scary. Watch my net, watch my doors, they swing. It's the worst part about turning. Of course it'll start raining. Oh, 5 knots. I don't want to go that fast. Oh, look at that pocket of fish coming at me. Alright, I'm not worried about that right now. I gotta watch this. Nope. Nope. Oh, that was it right there. Damn it. Right there, I gotta watch that. Oh, I hope I get those fish. I hope I get those fish. Yeah, you can see as I'm moving my my joystick. Trying to move away from this iceberg, so I really don't want to hit that thing. I'll ride along beside it, but even the smallest little bit of rock or ice damages my boat, so I'm not really big fond of that. I'm doing everything I can to dodge that iceberg. I need to do that. That's a good idea, bro. Alright, let's get up. Let's go back here. Let's see what's going on. Alright, I don't like that. That's why it's doing that. It's not bad. I'll let it run like that. I mean, it's still staying. My net's not very far out, though. It's only 94 meters out. That's crazy to me. And my door's only 12. Is that because I'm turning? Alright, I'm gonna let this go. Come on. I'm gonna let this go out. Look at that. My net went from... And my doors are perfect now. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. I'm starting to speed up. I need to slow down. That's why my net's going up. That's why my doors are going up. Slow down, let my doors drop. Those are nice schools of fish coming at me too, right there. You know what? I don't need to do that. All I need to do is slow down. Those will go back out. See, now my starboard door is running away from me. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I'm hoping to hit this pocket of fish too. Alright. My net's starting to go back out to size too. Trying to get my... There it is. Alright, let's see. It's not too bad of a setup. Alright, those are... did I ever put them back to rest? Bad habit. Bad habit. How hungry are you guys? Or how tired? Alright, I'm just gonna let you guys rest then. Because you guys are alright. By the time... Up, I'm in the pocket of fish. Sweet. Oh, and then I lose them. Damn it. I was in a nice pocket too. I might just pull this in and go cash in. Because I still got a lot of fish. Yeah, I still got a lot of fish. Plus almost another, what? Almost 40%? I'm gonna go through this right here. Oh, that's bullshit. I start talking about pulling my net in, my line goes out farther. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get ready and pull my port door in. It's getting away from me. Yep. I can let this one out just a little bit. That's a lot of fish. I have to hit something. And I don't mean an iceberg. Oh, speaking of that iceberg. Ha! You bastard. That way I can watch I can still see if I'm catching any fish, how fast I'm going, and I can watch the radar. And the stupid iceberg. That iceberg's scaring me though. And actually, Glock, the last time I did this, before you got on, didn't even take me long to get 60 or 80% of my boat. And I frickin' actually went out, smoked a cigarette, came back in, and boom, it was up over 80%. Reeled it in and cast it back out when you got on. As soon as this hits the top of that 40, I'm gonna reel it in. I could probably start reeling it in, actually. It's gonna take a while to reel it in. Oops. Get out my seat. Reel it in. Oops. Reel it in. I don't... Sweet. That was my boss texting me back. Yep, it's slowing me down because I'm pulling my net in. But also, going through that glob of fish right there, I'm hoping I hit it. Yeah, Glock. This part, I think is, I don't know. Like, you do a lot less on this and than you do on the other part when you first start the game. Because everything is on you. You don't have anybody working for you. You don't have any big boats. You have to set everything. You have to go back and get everything. Just everything is on you. I mean, but it seems so tedious, like just doing the same thing back. I don't know though. I would probably other. It would be better if me and you could go out like on the hunting game, or you have your own ship, I have my own ship. Like we play on the same map together. Like that would be pretty cool. But I categorize this probably, honestly, about as fun as a hunting game. If not, maybe a little bit funner. Yes. Get up, get up, get up. Come on. Yes. Alright. I met my quota then. I hit my quota. That's all I wanted. They're not pulling in fast at all though. That's what sucks. By the time they pull in though, I could end up being closer to 80% instead of, I might have to slow down. I hate when I do that. I just have to make sure that I don't let this pull me backwards. Like it's gonna start to try to pull me backwards. Look at that big school of fish coming too. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. Let me get it. Oh, it swam away from me. Damn it. It's alright. That bottom one though, I might get that. I think my doors are in too far though. And my starboard door is too shallow to catch any fish now. Now I just gotta wait for that to get up, and then I can, and then what I'm gonna do, Glock, is I'll reel in my fish, I'll put my guys back to rest, and then, I'll go into the main part of the game, and I'll show you the map, show you what it is, what it looks like, show you the ports. And when I get to dock, I'll go in the boat store. I'll go in the boat store and I'll show you what boat you start with, and like this next ship that I want, it's, I don't know if it's bigger or smaller than this one, but you can catch more fish. So, but I know that I still have not traveled far enough to get that ship. Let me check, make sure this iceberg isn't here. Alright. It's the very last ship that I need to unlock. I mean, I haven't bought them all, but it's the very last ship I need unlocked. And I still haven't traveled that far. Not far enough to do it, to buy it yet. But I'm trying to get enough money right now, and I don't care if it completely breaks me. I'm going to get as much money as I can. I'll show you the whole works when I get into port. But I'm trying to get as much money as I can so I can pay my loan off. Because as soon as my loan is paid off, I come back out and get $6 million or something on one haul. Alright, pulling my fish. Come out, get $6 million on one haul, and then come back in. I could get a $30 million loan, and I'll get that other ship in. Wow, that bag is way, way big. Alright, what did I net in? Not a bad haul, not at all. Alright, now I'm gonna take you, hold on, let me put my crew to sleep. Well, back to rest. You know it. It's the way to be, bro. Alright, now, I just hit one button that said go to open seas. Now watch that map. See, now that map appears. Now there's actual land around me. There's icebergs. But that green spot is the open land, the open ocean, open sea, whatever, open water. Now when you start, you're actually down here. You're down here by this port. This port right there is the one where you buy boats, upgrade boats. I mean, you can unlock these other ports. That's areas where you can go and sell your fish. Now this brown, this is all explorable land. There's a port right there all the way to the right. I've never been up there yet. Probably won't. But the brown means that it's never been explored. The blue means it has been explored. Now one thing I didn't know is, like I always thought when I first started, why do I need a radar? Why do I need a radar? What the radar does, as you're traveling, like on this ship that I'm on now, I got the biggest radar. So, watch. I'll show you just an example of what it does. Memorize what this part of this looks like right here. How that indent is. And you gotta think of how little my ship is technically to this water. But, there isn't one. But like right here, this was a smaller radar. You'll see what I mean by that. But I took one boat, one pass right through here, right along the edge of the water. I was right along the edge of the water, right there. And I went through the channel, and came around, came in, and then took back off. But that's the radar on that boat. I think that was my crab boat. But watch, I'm a fast travel. Oops, didn't mean that. I'm a fast travel there. Now, if you fast travel, it doesn't count as unlocking. I can't go in there. I can't fast travel in there because I have not traveled in there yet. But watch, I got the biggest radar on the ship. Oh, and you got sonar, so you can hit that and see what kind of fish is around. Like this is crab right here. And then nothing. Also, you can go and see, oh, I don't have anything out, but like when you set your hooks and stuff, when you set your bait out, there's a hook that'll be right here. You click on it and it'll tell you how long your bait's been out. Alright, now let's see. Look how big of an area that just opened up. That's what your radar does when you get a radar on your boats. But let me fast travel. I gotta get to the port. That port up there north of me scares me. I went in there with my crab boat and it flung me around in there because of the waves, and my ship got stuck up on the port itself, and I could not wedge my boat off. So I thought I was gonna have to completely start over. I ended up actually sinking my boat. Then I had to work my way back up to that boat. Yes, there is other ships on this. Now that I'm in port, I'll show you. No, there's another port right over there by, not this first red building, but the second one behind that blue building. There's another port there, which is a fish market. And like, for anybody that just starts playing this game, if you catch the fish market when they're open, oh, and this has got side thrusters to help push away from the docks, or push away from other things, or to help you turn. But anyways, when you're first starting, if you catch the fish market when they're open down there, they actually give you more money for your fish. Alright, I got 7 million, 7.2, and 1.2 for that. But after I paid my crew $494,000, I got 5 million. Now here is where maintenance. I can change the name. I'll leave it white. It didn't work. I didn't set it. Lonely Drifter. Apply. Now, buy fuel. $1.3 million. Repair. 30,000. I don't know. Now, upgrades. I can upgrade my storage. I've already done one. And I haven't even really filled it up but once. So I think I'm alright for right now, until I learn trawling better. There's 2 more spots of that. But these are all the radars to update. And then you want to get a quota. You want to update your quota. Doesn't matter what ship you're on. If you plan on staying on that ship, you want to update your quota, because you only have a certain quota per year. And then these are all my sensors that you saw up on the screen that I kept going through. And then my side thrusters. But now, my boats. This is what you start on. That's the one you inherit from your grandpa. That thing, you want to talk about slow. And then you can work up, but look at the boat prices. I went straight from this and I saved up because you can get this, but all this does is line fish. Or you can get this, which you can line fish or crab. So you can do either or. So I did that one because you get more money for crabs than you do for the fish. And then that's the big crab boat that I got. I named that one Mr. Crab. No, I got crabs. But when you're on this one, you literally can go down, you can operate the crane, you can go down, pull the shrimp up and sort the shrimp. And then I had that one. I sank that one, and I sank that one to get my insurance money. And then there's my loaner bow. And then, damn it, I still gotta go 27 kilometers before I can unlock this one. And this is the last one. But that's $19 million for this one. But this one does all of the fish. Cod, haddock, pollock, redfish. It does all the fish. But there's more to do. You gotta cut them, you gotta sort them, you gotta freeze them, you gotta stack them. But 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I'd say probably $8 million. And I'm going to... Oh, and then you go in here. You can see fish prices. See what I mean? Look at the king crab compared to everything else. Look how much you get. 168 per kilogram. Your inventory. Oh yeah, thinking of that. What is this? Oh, now when you're line fishing, you start with this, and that's what you hook the fish and pull them up with. And they're like little mini games you gotta play, but and then the knife for gutting, but because I forgot about it, I own both of these. My Glock. Should I take military or should I take this one? This is like a pirate's telescope. Yeah, you're right. I'll take this one. Oh man. Yeah, I'll take this one. This one should be alright. And then, yeah, now if you have like any of the other boats, you go on here and you set your bait. You get shrimp, you can get mackerel, you can get, it's like 5 different baits that you can use. But that's where you go in and buy your bait. You buy your long line or short lines, you buy your cages. Check your weather. You can look at the whole map. Oh, I didn't show you this part. Fish population. Alright, the fish population, I don't even have it on because I'm fishing out in the open sea. But say that you just start in, alright, when you first start, you're going to want to know where all the fish are. You're going to want to know the hot spots because that's where you're going to get all your fish. And when you're first starting to fish, you're fishing for everything. So, this is all fish. Well, obviously, you're not going to see up there, so you're only going to see this area right here, literally. Yeah, this area right here is literally, that's all that's open when you first start. So you're going to see that. Alright, bro. Then the pollock is right there. And the king crab, it's out of season for... Nope. It is season for king crab, but that's not their hotspot. Huh. But I'm gonna shut them off. Now I'm gonna get back out to dock. Or out back out to sea. Now I'm using my side thruster as a push away from dock. I don't know how long I'm going to make this stream. I'm thinking I should probably just cut it off, because it's already almost 2 hours long. Nobody's going to sit and watch a 2-hour stream anyways. I know I don't. I cut through the segments I need to know. Alright, I'm going to do a fast travel. Set it out here. Come on. Set out here. That should be alright. Yeah, I'm going to cut my stream off. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I know it's a long stream. I know didn't really do very much on it, but hope you like it. And if anybody is new to this, I hope it helped some of you guys out. But again, thanks for watching.